Tea, the second most popular drink in the world behind water, has its origin dating way back to 4,000 years ago in China, and one of the earliest types of tea is green tea, which you'll find in pretty much everywhere in the world. Its extreme popularity is owed to the extravagant amounts of health benefits it contains, and by and large, these benefits are definitely true and researched extensively. From preventing cancer to just making you feel better, there's no doubt that green tea can do amazing things for your health. In this video, we're just going to focus on its properties pertaining to exercise and fat loss. A green tea leaf has two substances that are the primary players providing the highest amounts of health benefits. The first one is very obvious and exists in pretty much all teas, and that is caffeine. At about 75 milligrams per cup, it definitely trails the 150 milligrams from the king of all caffeinated beverages, coffee, but it's still quite a respectable amount and still deliver the caffeine kick if you drink 2 cups in the morning. But one thing that green tea has that coffee doesn't are catechins. Roughly 1/3 of a green tea leaf is composed of 4 different catechins. We have epicatechin, epicatechin gallate, epigallocatechin, and by far the most important catechin, epigallocatechin gallate. Whew, that's a lot of epigallo everything. Once again, epigallocatechin gallate, also known as EGCG, appears to be the most potent in regards to all 4 catechins, and its effects are simply outstanding. EGCG has the ability to inhibit COMT, an enzyme that degrades catecholamines. Catecholamines are hormones used to increase muscle contraction and also release energy sources into the bloodstream such as glucose and fatty acids. By inhibiting COMT, EGCG stops it from inhibiting the effects of catecholamines, which ultimately means stronger muscle contraction as well as increased lipolysis, aka fat breakdown. And the cool thing is that when paired with caffeine, the effects of catecholamines are further accelerated since caffeine has shown to increase catecholamine production. So caffeine and ECGC are kind of like a tag team fighting against fat. But there's a big catch here. Studies have shown people who've built up an intolerance to the effects of caffeine also see a wide drop in the effects of EGCG. So if you've been downing a lot of coffee for the past few years and have recently decided to switch to green tea, the benefits of increased weight loss as well as exercise performance might not be there for you. That also means the more you're not used to caffeine, the more you benefit from the fat burning and performance increasing effects. And one extra benefit of EGCG is how it might inhibit the body's absorption of carbohydrates. Some studies show that EGCG does in fact suppresses the effects of a glucose transporter protein called GLUT4, which means more carbs coming out of your back end. The effects are only to a small degree, but for some that might be worthy enough. In order to achieve these benefits from green tea, however, you're gonna have to drink quite a lot. Fat burning effects usually kicks in at roughly 400 milligrams of EGCG consumed. A cup of green tea has roughly 50 milligrams of EGCG. Do the math and that means you're drinking at least 8 cups of green tea. For some, that's actually not hard at all, especially since green tea is mostly water and can serve as a water alternative. And in case you're concerned with tea possibly being a diuretic, aka make you pee more, when compared to water, studies show that urination levels are roughly the same. And remember that green tea is usually effective only if you are sensitive to caffeine, and it's best to drink on an empty stomach. That being said, if there ever was a true superfood or super drink, green tea perhaps might be taking that title. Leave your questions in the comments below.